Rana it katoa, and welcome to Fresh.
Malo Lele, good morning. My name is Lucia Petelo.
Welcome back to a brand new season of Fresh, Season 11.
Hosted by everybody.
My name is Micah Stanley, and I am a media freelancer based here in the beautiful islands of Samoa.
Hello, Lele. My name is Elizabeth, and I'm here all the way from the beautiful Kingdom of Tonga.
It's worldwide Fresh this season.
Fresh from the people, for the people.
Here's what's coming up on the show today.
In ancient times, it was the men who had the long flowing locks. They were highly decorated and worked in elaborate ways to show how super fly and important they were in society.
Kia ora tātou, Jamie McCaskill tōku ingoa. What I do for the Maori Sidesteps, well, I'm a director of the company, a producer, but I'm also one of the talents and one of the writers.
Not to fear, Mary Poppins is in the fale.
Mary Poppins?
Wow, Mary Poppins! The super famous Old English nanny from that 1960s film none of our audience would have ever seen.
What are you doing in Aotearoa and how have you not aged?
Well...
Talofa lava. I'm Martina Reekers and I'm a netball player for Brisbane North Cougars across the ditch. Today you get to hang with me while I train. This is Young, Gifted and Brown. My heritage is Samoan, Tongan and Dutch, and I was born in central Auckland. I'm the youngest. I have two older sisters, Valerie and Taunese. Teams I have represented are rep levels, so from under 13s to under 15s I started playing in Logan. The last 2 years I've been selected in the under 17s Queensland team, so playing at nationals. I then was selected in the under 17 Australian squad for the last 2 years. From then I have been selected into the under 19 squad this year for Queensland. Last year, at the beginning of the year, I was also selected in the under 21 Australian squad. And this year I am training to make the under 19s Queensland team. What I like to eat for breakfast is yogurt and muesli, and sometimes I like to have avocado on toast. Breakfast does help with performance. It gives me energy to go my hardest at training. My pre-workout fuel is just a banana and yogurt. I train at least 6 times a week, once or twice each day, and each session usually goes for 2 to 3 hours.
As a family, firstly, as me and my husband work full time, so we work different shifts, and it's allowing us to look at the times of her trainings and then working around that. So, for example, Tuesdays and Thursdays, she has trainings at 6 o'clock, so we're finished by 4 to be able to, get her dinner ready and get things ready, and then in the car, and then drive out to the city. How it impacts our family is, we can't go out with friends at the weekends anymore. It's those sacrifices, taking her to her games and taking her to the extra trainings that she has during the week.
Martina's work ethic says it all in her gameplay. She works hard to get to where she is, and she's been doing that from a young age, ever since I've met her at 14, and she continues to do so.
Netballers I look up to will have to be, from here, Gretel Tippett. With the goal attack position, she's very strong and on the body, and she's such a people's person. Also, from NZ, I admire Maria Tutaia, also known as Maria Fale now. She's retired, but she's a netballer I've always looked up to my whole life. The challenges I've had in my netball journey is my nana passing away. her being at home while we were looking after her. She passed while I was in season, so that was something I found really, really hard. Still having to go to trainings and go to games and having to have that strong mentality and just to keep going and fight through the pain. If I could choose who to play for, whatever opportunity I get given first, I would just take with two hands, but New Zealand would probably be my first option. That's where I was born, and it's also been my nana's dream to play in the black dress. I'm Martina Reekers. I'm young, gifted and brown. Keep it fresh.
I love all Pacific hair. Girl curls, braids, fades, and the island bun. But what is still frowned upon is the untamed, wild, full frizz nature of our original island locks. Many Pacifica tenes and tamas have started a cultural reset and are learning to embrace their God-given natural fur. But many are afraid to take the leap. Here's why we should treat our hair with the utmost respect. In ancient times, it was the men who had the long flowing locks. They were highly decorated and worked in elaborate ways to show how super fly and important they were in society. Bleached with lime juice or brushed up with breadfruit sap like an old school gel into the funkiest of styles. Our head and hair was considered tapu in many occasions. The hair of important people was believed to carry their mana. It was woven into precious taonga and intricate adornments. Even today, hair is used to show emotions. But when the colonizers came, out went our wild hair and tattooed bodies, and in came the good missionary bun and the mu'umu'u. Our hair got colonized, too wild, along with our bodies, too naked, and our coolest old style dancers. So now we have the hair that was taught to us by Palangis, short hair for the men and long hair for the women, which was also styled to look more acceptable to Palangi eyes. Those that have reset their cultural attitude towards their hair and embracing the fro, poinga, and letting their natural locks loose, one thing is paramount. Don't touch my hair, cause nobody needs a Karen and James touching our island hair. And remember, don't touch other people's hair or head. That's for all my bald uncles out there. Peace.
Arosoifua, my name is Christian Maliato Brown and you're watching Fresh.
Talofa, I'm Philly and you're watching Fresh.
Bula, we're in the 679 Silver City and you're watching Fresh.
Kia ora whanau, I'm Liam Missam and you're watching Fresh TV.
Where the sea meets the rocks and the rocks meets the land, and the land's where I stand with the...
Kia ora tātou, Jamie McCaskill tōku ingoa. What I do for the Maori Sidesteps, well, I'm a director of the company, a producer, but I'm also one of the talents and one of the writers.
Yeah, but I can do both.
We just had our first TV series premiere. It's really exciting.
Yes, we are.
A few things that you don't know about me. I love to go surfing. And I run a company with my mate James called Ikama, which is a fish tank cleaning and maintenance service. Last year I actually got a lung removed. I got a fish tank to keep me happy while I was stuck, and I loved it. And then I loved cleaning it, and then I thought, I could do this for a job. So I went and talked to the local guy at the pet store who sold me my first fish tank. He's my fish expert. We went into business together, and that's where we are now. So we've got a little website set up, and people will get in touch with me or James. We'll arrive at somebody's house, we'll test their water. Then we'll change their water, we'll drain the water, we'll give it a gravel vac, so we'll clean their substrate, which is the stones at the bottom of the tank. Take a look at their plants, if they've got plants, see if they're healthy, have a look at their fish, see if they're healthy. Put the water back in, check their filters, make sure they're all clean, change stuff that needs changing, and then we're pretty much done. If I was a fish, I would be a baiter, the grumpy one. If comb was a fish, comb would be a barb, they nip other fish. Era would be a guppy, beautiful, beautiful guppy. Regan would be a big goldfish. Having an aquarium is good for mental health, it's also good for blood pressure and stuff like that. So if we can make somebody's tank look really good, it makes the client feel good, and then we walk out feeling good. Because fish make people happy, yeah.
Call us on www.ikama.co.nz.
Honestly, working life for the modern brown professional sure is hectic.
Right? I mean, I don't know what we're going to do for childcare for Nico now that his very handsome dad has been promoted to CFO of his company.
Not to mention the fact that his very smart mum has just been made partner at her firm.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Not to fair, Mary Poppins is in the fale.
Mary Poppins?
Wow, Mary Poppins! The super famous Old English nanny from that 1960s film none of our audience would have ever seen.
What are you doing in Aotearoa and how have you not aged?
Well, I am here to look after little Nico. Whānau. I mean, you are Mr. and Mrs. Rahui, are you not?
Well, yes.
Fantastic.
Mary, have you ever been a nanny for a Māori or Pasifika child before?
Well, no, but I have been studying and I am very much for the culture. You see, with every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
Oh, yes, the song is mean.
Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Now watch as Sister Mary drops it all the way downtown.
What the hell is that?
Mary, you don't have to appease us with hip-hop just because we're brown.
Oh, I get it. Why spit when you can siva fa'a Samoa? Huh? Oh? Oh?
I think that's Hawaiian hula.
Oh, Māori. Pūkana.
Oh, please stop, Mary.
Do you want to see my malu?
You better not have a malu.
Of course not, my dear. I would never permanently deface my skin or culturally appropriate your taonga.
Thank God.
I drew it on with Sharpie.
This is nuts.
Oh no, my darling. This is cocoa nuts. Taki?
OMG, what's with all the stereotypes?
All good, tokos?
No, it's not all good, Mary. There are no Tongans here, and clearly you are not reading the room.
Oh, I think I am.
I am horrified.
Damn, native.
This is offensive.
Mum and Dad make us eat vegan.
Oh, don't worry, little one. I've got some of that 99-cent fizzy you people love so much, so you can wash down that finger-licking goodness.
Mary, you are being racist. You need to leave now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Perhaps I've come on a little strong. You see, I just so desperately want to fit in, and I want to be a nanny for all people, no matter their creed or colour. Please, may I have another chance?
Well, I guess you're not from these times, and I can clearly see that your heart's in the right place, so...
I can understand it must be hard trying to fit into new and unfamiliar environments. But that bag full of stereotypes has to go.
Done. I promise. No more misunderstandings.
Okay, well, welcome to the family, Mary.
Splendid. Now, come on, my little savage. Let's go and play some suipi.
Get out now.
Okay.
This week on Kids of the Kitchen, we are making pancakes. Today we made some awesome pancakes with some cream, a chocolate syrup, and some blueberries.
Katoa toa, ko Christy Morgan tōku ingoa, and you are watching Fresh.
Hey, what's up? This is Church from Church of AP. This is State of July. And you're here watching Fresh TV.
This week on Kids of the Kitchen, we are making pancakes.
Today we made some awesome pancakes with some cream, a chocolate syrup, and some blueberries.
The recipe, we made it all up.
We cooked it in oil at low heat and just put some of our own decorations on.
Oh,
that one looks good.
Yum.
It's so pretty.
That is.
And it's not burnt.
Yeah. It looks like perfectly cut.
I know, and it's perfect circle as well.
I feel like it's gonna taste quite a bit like blueberries, most of it.
I think the chocolate just tops it off.
This looks really good.
It's all fluffy, yeah.
Straight up.
That was good. I think that was restaurant quality food, but I just think they topped it like with too many toppings.
Tastes real fluffy. The whipped cream and the maple syrup go perfect together.
The maple syrup was good. It's just whipped cream and maple syrup isn't exactly the best combination sometimes.
The consistency is good, and the blueberries are real juicy, and the chocolate tasted real nice.
It tasted good, but it was just a bit too much topping, so I'm just gonna give it an 8 overall.
I think it was worth a 9 out of 10.
So overall, this pancake was quite nice. I like the consistency and the whipped cream with it. So I think I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, overall, I'll give it a rating probably the same as Kai, 7.
Okay, so we have fluffy pancakes with whipped cream, blueberries, and maple syrup.
This is the one that flipped over and got squashed.
Are you sure?
That's why it had to be folded over.
Yeah, I think you're more of a crepe maker.
So this was probably like our 3rd or 4th pancake, I think.
Oh my lord.
Oh my gosh, that's so shitty.
The presentation of this one is very good. It just makes the pancake just look nice as.
I just thought that the plating was really, really well done. I would have never thought to plated it like that.
Those blueberries are calling to me.
I think it's gonna taste very, very sweet.
You all right?
I'm just hungry.
Wow. That was actually as good as I thought it would be. That was just mind-blowing.
I like the consistency, and I like how the maple syrup and the whipped cream mix well with the pancake.
It wasn't as sweet as I would have thought, but it's still really nice and fluffy, and everything works.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Good ratios of everything, so I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Tasted good, so I'm probably gonna give it an 8 out of 10 as well. When we were little and we wanted pancakes for breakfast, my mum would always make these pancakes, so we decided to make them. We have some dehydrated fruit, some whipped cream and some sprinkles on it, and we also have some blueberries and some maple syrup.
It looks undercooked.
I get that it's really fun because it's got all the sprinkles and things.
It looks really extra. That dried raspberry kind of looks like a beetroot.
I can't wait to taste it.
I'm kind of scared. Are you okay there?
I'm really sure.
I love the colors. It just reminds me of like all rainbow-ish. Tastes kind of doughy. It was undercooked.
It wasn't as I expected.
And I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10.
6 is a bit harsh, so let's go with 7.
I'm gonna give it an 8. It kind of tastes like a store-bought cupcake or donut that you buy at like Countdown. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Hey Freshies,
That's all we have time for, Freshies.
Tune in next week
For more.
Shout out to all my kopu tangata back in Titikavika.
Yo, want to do a quick shout out to all my aunties and uncles, my cousins, my nieces, my nephews, mates in Auckland, Christchurch and Dunedin.
Shout out to everyone tuning into Fresh.
Malaho mo lava mai, ka mo mea, and remember, keep it fresh.
Keep it fresh. And ka kite!
As Pacifica have lost their food sovereignty, we've adopted a Western menu. Are our bodies built for it? Does our socio-economic background dictate our diet?
What's up, Freshies? I'm Kat Tuivaiti, and this is Did You Know?